evening. A little bit about myself. I am a father, I am a partner, I am a community organizer, I am a campaign volunteer, and I am an Army veteran. I'm up here because me and my son have been attending or running events from Seattle to Bremerton to Bellevue to Auburn to Renton to Federal Way to Lakewood to DuPont. And we will continue. We are so motivated because we have a presidential candidate who understands what it is like to be part of a military family. She understands the difficulty and how difficult or how tense it is to have your family members be overseas and not know whether they get to come home in one piece or at all. She has policies that help support veterans after the transition, before they transition, support their families. She understands veterans, and there are veterans that are activated all across the city, across the county, across the state, across the country. And let me hear it, and I want you to hear it from me. No party owns patriotism. Part of being up here means I get to share a little bit of myself, a little bit of why I am so engaged, a little bit of my story. And that takes place here when I was 16 years old. I was a young senior in high school. As everybody is talking about what school they're going to go to, what they're going to major in, I didn't have that same feeling of excitement or happiness. I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't know what I was going to do. To me, there were just two paths laid out before me. One, juggle dead-end jobs and try to go to community college, or go to university and accrue tens of thousands of dollars in debt. As days turned to weeks and weeks turned to months, another option opened itself up. An option where I get college tuition, an option where I get to serve my country, an option where I get to save money and earn life skills. But there was a catch. You see, when I was 16, it was 2003, and we had just kicked off the Iraq War. And so I had no illusions of what entering service would mean. It would mean that I would be going to combat. It would mean that I would be placing myself in harm's way on behalf of my country to serve myself, my community, and my family. As I wrestled with what my choices lie before me, I didn't know what I wanted. The bleakness of dead-end jobs, debt that I couldn't surmount, or knowing that I would be going to war. Halfway through my senior year, I decided that the choice was clear. The easiest path for success, the easiest path for my future was to enlist and get everything that I need to try to get in a few years. So a few weeks after I turned 17, I raised my right hand and I swore into the military service. A few weeks before I turned 18, I had orders in hand to go overseas. I made a decision as a 16-year-old, one to change my life, and I made a big choice, and there are families out here right now making a similar choice. 16-year-olds should not have to make the choice that war is easier than a higher education. War should not be easier than entering the job force. I served 3 combat tours in Afghanistan. I was honorably discharged. I battled with the VA. I battled with my own body. I couch surfed for far too long, and it took too long to find gainful employment. We need a government that uplifts all people and gives everybody an equitable chance at a successful life. And Seattle, we have just the candidate to do it, Elizabeth Warren. She's got the smart, she's got the policy, and she knows when to dig her heels in. That's why there are veterans, military family members activating all across the state, all across the country. We are here, we are progressive, and it is our time. So I ask you all today, tonight, connect with each other, engage, inspire, volunteer, vote, and volunteer some more. March 10th is right around the corner, and it is our time. It is on us to make a difference in this country. I love you, Seattle. Let's do this.